And I'm Cath.
And we have a special guest today.
We absolutely do. Hello, Christina.
Hello, hello everyone.
So exciting to have you here, and it's a real honor. And I'm just going to tell everybody a tiny little bit about you because there's so much to choose from. We're going to talk about a lot of that. Christina Diaz Gonzalez is the Edgar Award winning and USA Today best-selling author of several novels, including The Red Umbrella, Concealed, and her graphic novel Invisible. I'm sure you can see them right behind Christina.
Yes, she has them
Her
all.
books have been named to 32 state award lists and have reached international acclaim with Japan's Sakura Medal nominations and International Latino Book Awards. She currently lives with her family in Miami, Florida. So we are so blown away and excited to have you.
Yes, welcome, Christina.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited to talk to both of you and to all your viewers.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
thank
Well,
you.
I love that we get to catch up because I was telling Kath like how we used to be in Joyce's group together so long ago. Don't want to date
Yeah.
ourselves,
I
but
was always very envious of those of you who were in Joyce's home group because I
yes,
lived so far away. I could only come to the retreats and the workshops, and then I had to go back.
it was like a master class, wasn't it? It was
Oh,
just
it was so wonderful. I mean, between Joyce's group and my, writing group here in Miami, I mean, that is how I developed the skill set
Mhm.
to write books. People often think that to be a writer, you had to know from the beginning and have majored in creative writing and all this. And truth be told, I've never taken a creative writing class in my life. When I went to college, I didn't even take English because I had, college credits from high school and I was an accounting major. So there was no need. So, it was really the the other writers around me that really pushed me forward and elevated my craft and my skill set. So yeah, I always say find people, find your people. Yeah.
Yes, we always say that. We always say the community is best, just like the
Yes.
community you surround yourself with uplifts you up and that's what we always try to do on this channel. And that's why I'm so glad you're here because I'm just like so flabbergasted by your career. I have been watching it and just admiring you. And I want to kind of touch on how it was you actually found an agent because if you can just quickly go through that with us because I know you got the book deal previous, right? Didn't is that how it worked
Yes.
out?
Yes, I was, I was one of those, urban legends that you go to one of these writing conferences and you might be discovered. And that's exactly what happened to me. I went to a writers conference and was did a paid critique, got paired up with an editor, happened to be an editor from Random House who fell in love with the book The Red Umbrella.
Wow.
And it just snowballed from there. I sold the book without an agent and
Oh.
then went to a writers conference I think it was about a year later,
Hmm.
a year and a half later, and the arcs for the book were out. So there was already a lot of buzz for the Red Umbrella. People were talking about it. It was getting a lot of really favorable reviews. And at this writers conference, another SCBWI conference, an agent, Jen Raffet, came up to me and said, I hear you don't have an agent. And I
Oh,
got an early copy of The Red Umbrella. I love it. I would love to talk to you about, partnering with you and guiding your career. And that
wow.
was it. That was history. It's been now over 15 years that I've been with
Wow.
Jen. Yeah.
And she is a accomplished agent. I mean, just
Oh,
phenomenal.
oh yes. I mean, she represents Meg Medina.
Oh,
Um, at the time, Meg was just starting out as well, and I just love Jen and I work really well together.
oh, that's awesome.
I always say that you have to find who works well for you because sometimes you know what works for me will not work for someone else. Jen can be brutally honest sometimes. With me, she is not an editorial agent, but that's what I need. That's what works with me. So.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that story. Oh my gosh, I love that story. And that's going to give so much hope to so many people. Go to conferences and meet your agent and meet your editor.
And meet your editor. And I mean, the conferences are great. I really love conferences because you not only have the chance of meeting your editor or your agent, you're also meeting other people who are in the trenches along with you, and you learn from them and you get inspired by them. And I love the community of authors, and I really still to this day I rely on them.
Yes, I agree. I mean, we haven't had an in-person SCWI in a while, but it would be so amazing. I think you would be an excellent keynote speaker.
Oh, thank you.
What a full circle moment that would be too. Like, just
wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes, absolutely.
I would love to.
I think we can put that in the
back.
universe. That needs to happen. I would love that for you. So I just saw on PW, you sold another novel and it's coming out.
I have an advanced release copy.
Yay!
So I just got these, I guess about a week ago. It's another graphic novel.
Okay.
It comes out July 7th.
Wow.
So it's a follow-up to Invisible right there. It's not the same characters, but you can tell by just the cover. It follows the same type of almost format. It's
okay.
Very much a lot of Spanish and English in the novel. It's about a middle grade soccer team, and it comes out in the middle of World Cup.
No.
So
yes. My gosh.
Yeah. So right after the group stage.
Oh, yay,
beginning of July, people can pick up a graphic novel about.
And then next year, all those kids are going to have it in the Scholastic in their magazines.
Oh yes. Come the fall, I'm sure it will be there.
Oh my gosh, that's so fabulous! I'm so happy for you. What was the transition from novels to graphic novel? What made you go in that direction?
So growing up, I always loved comic books.
Okay.
And I read a lot of like the Archie and the Archie Digest, which is almost like a precursor to graphic novels because they were pretty thick. And I love the visual aspect of storytelling as well. And I'm very much a visual learner and visual writer, where I imagine everything like a movie in my head as I'm writing it. And so I would often go to, when I visit a lot of schools, which I'm very privileged to get to do, I always like to see if they have Spanish speakers that are English language learners. And because I learned English in school. My parents taught me Spanish first, and then I learned when I started school. And so in going to these classrooms, sometimes I would see kids who were learning English like I once did, but they're in middle school, and the only bilingual books were picture books, and they felt like those were baby books. And they did love graphic novels, but they were all in English or all in Spanish. And I started thinking, well, wait, they don't see themselves in the stories. They can't read the same book as everybody else. I am like them. Maybe I'm the one who could bridge the gap. And I just dove in. I had no experience. Literally bought a book that was graphic novels for dummies. Because I did not know how to even start. And yeah, that's how it all started, and it's done amazing. I'm going to let my dog out because we're going to
come back. We're actually going to end this segment, Christina, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about process. So please, everyone, come back at the Right Away After Party. We're going to let Christina go take care of her thing, and we'll be back with part 2.